divisive in the community and amongst pro players, but it will be the decider for this series.
Certainly will. And it's almost like a hold your breath sort of situation at the moment because we don't have much to go off.
Well, hang on. Fun Crew, Freshest has thrown the Cypher out of the window and pulled up on a Viper. Now, that's something you don't see every day.
All right.
Viper has been buffed bit by bit by bit. Every patch seems to be a Viper buff of some sort or a quality of life change. So Freshest will have to see if they have the setups. It looks like they do have the set throws as well. A Killjoy as well for Gravitas. So as I was talking up Cypher on this map, they've actually just completely foregone it. It's completely fine. As well as no breach. It's a raise. So Cloxy starts stuff off into Fun Guy 420 on the Reyna this time. No Jet. The Fun Guy 420. The Jet player has swapped up. So incredibly clutchy off Omen as well. There's some really interesting agent picks here, Xenox.
Fun Crew on the attack. Gravitas on the defense.
That's a Frenzy on a Jet as well. This is getting real wacky. This is getting real funky. Wall goes up.
TSR is going to start to make the cross now. Last pack went now, although I think TSR should win this fight against Nerox does, but we'll pay for it.
Trades are out.
Two versus three.
Freshest is still in middle. Tang Map with the spike is alone on B. Freshest going through the ropes. This is a very dangerous place. Oh, snaps to the turret. Probably didn't want to give their position up straight away. And yeah, just gets picked off. So Tang Map with it all to do. Finds the first. Yeah, has that info.
So 1 versus 2. One over in screens. Looks like they're both actually going to go through screens now.
Tang Map might have got a few audio cues, and a few more audio cues there too. So Tang Map has some the better of the information. Now with that drop and the steps, this should alert Gravitas to the positioning. And yeah, you can see them charging on in. They need to trade here effectively.
Well, as long as they don't one-on-one peek this at the same time. And honestly, at best, Tang Map still gets the spike down. So that in itself is still something. And for Gravitas, it's not like, you know, they had that many left alive anyway. So Gravitas do get the win. And in a way, almost just feels like they continue to sort of slow down the momentum that Fun Crew had built over on Ascent.
Yeah, it is really what you need though. The pistol round, the defensive pistol round win is so very important on this map. Just because you'd say the pistol map is probably the closest to 50-50, and it really nullifies the defender's advantage a little bit. So for them to clean up that defensive pistol round is a great start for Gravitas because they definitely need it. That's the one that has a lot of impact because all of a sudden 2 rounds on the attack basically for free it's a lot to give away.
It certainly is. Toxic screen going up.
Again, B is playing. That's a paint shell's really working down TSR, who's on the Jet this time. No Reyna. Previous 2 maps, of course, they picked up the Reyna and Fun Guy was on the Jet, but now they're swapping it up. Oh, can't go into the ropes. The ropes, defender's playground.
So 3-5, Gravitas certainly with the advantage here at the moment. 3 remaining members. Fun Crew just going to push over to that A site. At best case, they maybe get the player down. I don't even think that's going to happen. Nerox, the long-range judge. 2-0. Do we go like one-sided Haven into one-sided Ascent into one-sided Split?
Surely not. Surely this is the even, the great leveler. Bit of trolley boy in that play there. Judge on Split.
It's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Remember very early days of Valorant.
Is it Trolley Head?
Trolley Head, Trolley Boy. I can't remember. It's Trolley something. Head. I just remember the Trolley
Where is Trolley Head?
But either way, it was toxic. That's what it was.
It was fun. It was good fun. Third round though. This is where Fun Crew should be able to get going here on Split. Full focus on this A site. So far, not just in this round, but the first 3 rounds. Pain Shell's gone out from Nerox. That will actually do a little bit of damage. Not much. It's just a quick little tickle. That first initial activation of the Pain Shells. It's the after effect that does the most damage, but close by with this charge. And it's get 1, get 2. The Lear is too little too late from the Reyna of Fun Crew. The Bucky's out as well.
Flawless.
And that's rifles all on the deck. That's 5 rifles on the deck. The bonus round. Oh. into the meat grinder. Worst case scenario for Fun Crew, really, taking that short engage versus the shotguns. But you don't know where they're playing because there's so many short angles on the defense of not Bind, sorry. What map are we on? We're on Split. On Split, that it's really a big gamble as to where you go.
Well, that's the thing. You're set up for that sort of shotgun close range A hold, but then if they go B and you have to retake with those shotguns,
well then yeah, that's the double-edged sword of it all.
Yeah. Now what? Push up through mid with pistols. It's not looking good for Fun Crew here in this round. Leah early in a mailbox. Now they can push up into heaven. No one's holding really close. Clutchy over the top of the stairs. Well able to clutch out on TSR. Now push over to rafters. And once again, this round is basically over.
Certainly a difficult one. Clutchy cleans 3. That's some decent eco frags. Timing means Fweshest will find the first. The second doesn't quite connect. A 1v3 situation. Doing some damage is probably the best that you can hope for Fweshest.
Where we expecting to see this Viper
dirty
have an impact though?
On the defense, is definitely on the defense. Can get quite good walls off on the offense to break the
line of sight.
The line of sight. Yeah, I guess it is more trying to break the offense. It's something a little bit of a curveball that you might not have played a lot against unless you have unfortunately run into a Viper spammer in ranks. But
the main Viper I know is Repkrez loves his Viper.
Repkrez loves his Viper. I believe the Order team use a bit of Viper as well.
Let's make them
unless
dance.
I am mixing Order and EXO up again. But either way, I think that it's used more offensively to just try and break things up a little bit, try and create some different angles, and with the way that the wall's been changed several times now, you can just kind of throw it across the whole map of Split. I definitely favor when the offense takes mid control and takes the B high ground control. It's definitely more successful, I'd say, than just like funneling in through a choke. I have to see now the Fun Crew trying to aggress onto that B high ground.
Blocking sight.
Nothing gained for that for Fun Crew, unfortunately. They're going to push back in through vents. That boombot is just going to send back to TSR. Showstopper activated as well from Nerox. Goes early with that. Doesn't find anything. The paint shells might be effective though. Falls back, but too little too late. TSR coming in from behind with the Blade Storm. Pushes up those rope stones. Spikes are sitting there waiting. Tang map just goes to the mid. And now they can push through mailbox back up into B heaven.
Great opportunity here. Great opportunity for the offense. I should get the site for pretty much free, and Fweshest will be watching the rotates.
Early spike initiation as well.
30 seconds left. Spike
Really
planted.
good for Fun Crew. Now they can find these positions, but immediately Tang map just walk straight into Cloaksy.
Fweshest will save this, yeah.
Fweshest will save, and really, it's going to be, what, 5-0 at the moment. They can't get anything to go the right way here on their attack, which is a stark contrast because on Ascent, it was all about their attack.
Fun Crew's offense was stellar.
Sublime, chef's kiss. Mwah.
It certainly was. But it is Split, and you'd say 3 rounds you could work with, 4 you're okay, and 5 you're thrilled to get.
Certainly one of the more defender-sided maps.
Yeah, it certainly is. It creates those highlights though. We've already seen the shotgun sprays from Nerox and long-range shotgun plays.
We haven't seen a lot of sort of battles down mid. We haven't really seen also garage push either. There seems like there's still potential for Fun Crew to make something happen through some different avenues. This is going to be the mailbox hold though. Gets 1. I think that's fine considering the circumstance. 3 pushing through into mailbox, so you get at least a 1-for-1 trade. Fun Guy is unfortunately held back though.
Also expends the Killjoy utility on that heaven side, so
yeah.
The map's starting to open up for Fun Crew. A 1-for-1 trade, as you said, is perfect.
But they haven't got any site control yet. There's a minute left on the clock. Yes, at best they can push up into B heaven. A heaven's not for the taking yet.
Really need to be careful in this rope room though. So easy for defenders
they have to go B. They haven't cleared out A heaven, and now they've taken so long. Spikes has been able to push through Ramen, come in from behind, catch Thangmat. So now they haven't got their full roster pushing onto the site. Fortunately, TSR is able to clock Cloxy. Oh, then this is a big one though. TSR. I thought he was going to get like the collateral there.
Almost does. The Viper ultimate does come out as well. It was great presence of mind from Spikes to flank on through Ramen, as you mentioned.
Here's the Viper's pit.
Very hard for Spikes to get back into this round now.
throws the turret into the pit. It's like, off you go, buddy. Paranoia in from Nos. Just got to go in, try and move around quickly. Oh, actually got a nice little tap onto the back of B. And now, oh, here we go. It's lockdown time. This could change the game entirely. They're going to get out.
Exit. They have to exit. But it's being covered. The first gets picked off. Nos now gets the second. Is there time?
Yeah.
Just
there is.
Time,
They got it.
yeah.
Wow. So 6-0. Big turnaround for Gravitas. They did have to expend utility to match the utility, though, that Fun Crews expended themselves.
That's all on Spikes getting that pick as well.
Pushing out through Ramen, catching Fang Map.
Gets the ultimate charge to come into the lockdown. That's a massive round from Spikes. That's crazy stuff.
It's one of those sort of start to finish sort of rounds.
The butterfly effect, everything has.
Exactly. Yep. If he doesn't push Ramen and doesn't catch Thang, can't use lockdown, can't win that round, really. Because without lockdown, they don't win that.
Absolutely not. Lockdown forcing the players out of the Viper's pit and into the loving arms of Nos.
Not so loving, though. Just bullets away.
For them.
And now you're starting to probably get to the point where you're running out of ideas. You're halfway through this first half. You haven't even won an attacking round yet. And something like, 12-0 could be bracketing here. And that's just daunting. Despite what you want to say about the defense side on Split, got to find a few attacking rounds here.
This could be unexpected, though.
Is that smoked off?
Some footsteps being heard, and the judge, this is the perfect range. TSR will trade them.
Showstopper. Early showstopper as well from Easy, though. Has no information with it, and to no surprise, it doesn't catch anyone with it either. Dark covers up from Nos, or just doesn't look the right way, though. Was expecting the push from screens. Now a 1v3 needs to take place here for Spikes if they want to keep this effort going. Nice wall bang onto Thang Map. 1v2.
Gets the information of the jet.
Oh, behind you.
Yeah, Easy gets a second. That's Easy getting great timing on Nos and on Spikes. If Easy loses that duel to Nos, then suddenly it's a 2v2 and Nos still has site control and things get very, very difficult. So finally some 50-50s going the way of Fun Crew. Maybe they found a weakness as well going up those ropes. It's very unexpected. You don't really expect the attackers to commit to ropes because it's just notorious for defenders with a shotgun.
Especially when the judge has been in play, I think, almost every round.
We'll see it again from Nerox. So there are strategies you can work around it. You can avoid that part of the map completely and force Nerox to rotate with the judge, where it's a bit weaker.
You can see the toxic screen set in place here for the B site. It's going to be a B push, but Freshest is immediately eliminated and makes it so difficult now. Yeah, as you said, no trade, and then you lose 2 really in total. The other 3 members now for Fun Crew just sitting around in mid and probably aimlessly lost as to where to go.
I think that's a little bit of a misplay from Fun Crew's timing. The players from main, that garage, peeking while the players from Heaven and Mailbox area hadn't quite gotten into position just yet. Maybe caught a little bit by surprise by Gravitas peeking in.
So Heaven push, again B site. But the B site obviously hasn't been cleared.
Really need to win some 50-50s to get back into
and
this
Spikes is gone for that Ramen push as well. They've even got one coming from Sewers. So this is going to be a retake of all retakes for Gravitas because they've got 5 players up. Unless Fun Crew push now to A through CT spawn, don't think they will. And after getting clutch here, it'll be now back over to B.
They were getting pincered from all sides except that one, and now they've evened it out to a 3v3. Have information on where the jet player is as well. TSR will smoke that off, and now we have a retake situation. Cloxy, though, in fast. They probably won't expect how fast Cloxy's been here.
Yeah, 2v2 now. Both Cloudbursts are up, pushing into the second one. Cloxy should anticipate this now, pushing out. Unfortunately for TSR, though, was expecting Cloxy to maybe holding at the back of Garage. Cloxy had pushed up, though, way earlier, and now a 2v1 remains. Nos. Nice shot from Nos. I actually thought it was a headshot, wasn't, but regardless, did get the elimination onto the Thang Map. That's all that matters. 7-1 now here on Split.
Yeah, gets the 2-tap, the headshot to start it off, and then 1 in the chest to finish. Great job from Fun Crew, though, to try and get themselves back into that round. They found the only avenue of attack. They were getting pinched and pressured, but they chose the only free road to go through.
This is one of the more one-sided best of threes I've ever seen. that have gone the
Gone to the 3 map.
distance.
Yeah, it's quite strange, isn't it? How it's played out. I can't wait to see what Fun Crew can do on their defense, because of course with one round they'll get an opportunity to play out the pistol, and if they lose the pistol, they'll still have an opportunity. So it really will be on.
But that scoreboard pressure is there now. And I guess this is the benefit here for Gravitas in going defense first, is they can build that scoreboard pressure. They can build that lead. Nice swing from Cloxy.
Using the turret as bait there, a bit of utility as bait. Nerox now into the meat grinder, another judge kill. Fweshest does trade out, but...
And that was one of the first times we've really seen Gravitas sort of swing out down mid.
Yeah, mid pressure, without a Sage, it's kind of difficult. You don't have that wall to cut it off or anything like that, so defenders usually stay away from mid. Spikes against Fweshest. A 2v4 situation again.
Yeah, there's just, unfortunately, now running out of players here, running out of time, and running out of rounds too, unfortunately, for Fun Crew. Fun Guy does get
oh my God,
at least
clutch.
a trade on the clutch. I don't even know how clutch he got easy, but 1 versus 2. Since Fun Guy was able to also get spiked, has the option as well whether to go A or B from this point, considering sitting at the center of CT spawn. Paranoia comes out, forces Fun Guy up into A heaven.
Winnable with Empress and so much time left. The defenders are going to have to try and get together.
Going to fake the ropes here, make a bit of sound.
30 seconds left.
You can see the jet now go back over to B. Noz is wary of the fake though. Because that's a 2v1. Oh, he's going to catch him too. Noz wins these.
Oh no!
Doesn't.
That's going to give the reset to Fun Guy.
The slight hesitation there on the aim, and as you said, gets the reset as well. Full armor, full health.
Oh my lord, Fun Guy with an opportunity to steal one away. Oh, it does get seen, and you can spam through that.
Does get banged up quite heavily. Down to 49 health. We get the reset. He's now...
It's 2 body shots.
In a lot of trouble, but the spike is down and can play off this cloud burst. Oh,
Timing.
just looking up.
Oh my lord!
God, a headshot from Fun Guy.
What a clutch! A 4v2 situation. Fun Crew steal that one out of the glass position.
Fun Guy steals that one.
Fun Guy definitely did steal that one, and wow, disgusting.
4K clutch for Fun Guy. Gets them the round, a much needed round.
And that's the decision making there from Cloxy to decide, okay, I'm not going to group up with my teammate. We're going to play these 2 1v1s, and okay,
well, it
so you
wasn't
get the
so much
information.
I'm not going to team up. It was the fact that he heard the sound cue,
cue,
and you got to play to that. You know you got the 2v1.
Oh,
We move on to the next round though, and
Put it away,
already
Nerox.
began with the judge from Nerox. It is only 1 round for Fun Crew.
every round.
We go back a little bit here to that very first best of 3, right? They got that clutch moment, but weren't able to build off that too much to go and get the win, but at least get a couple of rounds.
Yeah.
What Fun Crew need is to get a couple of rounds now off a play like that. Gets the blood pumping a bit, gets the team hyping each other up. This is a big round, but unfortunately now they've lost a second. Are they going to have to rely once again on the clutch play?
Clutchy has the Empress running, so if he gets the first, might be able to get out free here. We'll have 3 players peeking at the same time. Gets the first, and yep, going to get out.
Evil laugh. This round's over though, 5-2. Should make it 8-2.
Oh, lockdown invested as well. Why not?
Sure if that was the play. But we are getting close, of course, to the end of the half. So,
Opportunity to use it, why not?
yeah.
Maybe likes the voice line a lot. Don't know. Who knows? Nerox again, though, with the judge. Gets the first 2 kills of the round.
Yeah, it's been the sort of talking point here for Split, is the judge has been in play every single round and has
the
been
money.
so effective.
The money on Fun Crew, it's not looking too hot.
And only with 2 rounds to go in the half as well.
They have to, decide. It looks like they just will.
You've got to decide to
Upgrade
either
some
force
weapons.
buy the 2 rounds, or you eco 1 and full buy into the second, if you even can full buy into the second. Really, to be more like force buy. It's that
That's a good
judge
flash.
again, but a nice flash, and that's going to shut down Nerox this round. TSR, the cloud bursts up here, pushing through top heaven, and just checking down into hell.
Ooh.
Does get the information as he drops down. Does he wait for just someone to come in, at least for the retrade? He does. Good patience play from TSR. And obviously for Knowles, if he swings that, his back is going to be shown. Clutchy though,
2.
still has to be contested here on the A side. Oh my goodness. Gets 3, makes it a 2v1. It's still possible, but no lockdown available. Imagine if you had spikes.
Makes it a little bit easier, but Thangmap is no stranger to an aggressive TP. Has collected a Phantom as well for their trouble. Where's the spike?
They've got it in hand.
Got it. TSR
They just haven't put it down yet.
being very patient. Maybe trying to out-rotate Spike. Spikes might catch the timing here and we'll make it a 1v1.
What are they doing?
Oh, this could come back to bite them. TSR and Thangmap trying to out-rotate Spikes. Had no information on where Spikes was.
They were on site. They had the spike. They were there for like a good 15 seconds.
They were worried about the situation that's actually just come to unfold. TSR now, for the ace, I believe this would be. Might find the timing onto Spikes as well.
May work out in the end after all. When it's all said and done, turret's going to be up. That's going to get the information though. That makes it so hard
Real
for
rude.
TSR because now immediately, the only thing is like you've got the information, but you got to remember you got to play the spike as well, right? So it buys a bit of time here because there's not much Spikes can actually do. There's nothing he can do.
No, time pressure, just too much. The clock really takes Spikes and forces their hand.
Before the hash.
Like if anything, if that turret actually doesn't trigger anything, then you can actually just go for the defuse because you've got no information to play off. But because he triggers the turret and kills it, then you know where he is. And you know that you can't actually go for the defuse. It's those mind games that play out there. Great ace in the end, by the way, for TSR. Big round.
Very important.
8-3. Back and forth over the last 5 rounds now. 1-1-1-1-1. But that's fine for Fun Crew. They've now got 3 rounds on the attack. They get one final chance here. 8-4 at the half.
I'd be okay with that if I was Fun Crew. Yeah, I'd be completely fine, especially the way they started. They're wrestling the momentum back. Cloxy isn't going to get spotted by the bomb bot. Oh, Showstopper
Oh my god.
does eventually come out, but it's not going to collect, and now the trades go through. It is a 3-for-1. Clutchy goes down, so this is, again, with the Viper's Pit, this is a winnable round.
Yeah.
Spikes is in a great position.
Go
Oh,
no! No! Left it too little too late. Late map though now in a 1 versus 2. And the Viper's Pit is still up.
Thangmap waiting out the Showstopper.
The spike is in there. Dark cover's up. Thangmap will have his own dark cover in 2 seconds. Paint Shell's available as well for the Rays. Noz, Paranoia available.
Surely this
and
is
a dark
impossible.
cover and a Shrouded Step. So good utility for Noz and for Gravitas. Viper's Pit, no. Spike is out the open, and that's pretty easy in the end for Gravitas to close out the first half. 9-3.
With that crossfire, it's near impossible for Thangmap to work their way in there. 9-3, you'd say advantage Gravitas still, but just some moments of brilliance from Thangmap and TSR to steal a few rounds away. And it's very possible that Fun Crew win the pistol here. They convert the second. And then all of a sudden 9-5 and they start breaking the back and breaking the bank of Gravitas. They could definitely do 9 as well on their defense. Does Gravitas have any set plays or any magic to work to really break the defense of Fun Crew?
Here.
Well, this is now where you've got to show what you're worth. First strike position up for grabs. It's on the line. Gravitas are closer. They can smell it.
It's a good start for TSR.
The Fun Crew have been able to get back into this one here on split. Now they're on the defense, especially with that Viper. This could be a turning point.
No armor. Clutchy manages to he'll get the 50 shield as well. 21.
Not quite 50, close enough though. 21, it's not bad. So 4 versus 4, minute left in the round.
That's information, the defenders.
The Omen over on the B site throws out the smoke at top of ramps.
Look at the rotate. It's a fake. Gravitas might find the site here.
Well, it might be a fake here, but that's fine for Fun Crew because they're all still set up here on the A site. Paranoia. No, never mind. It was the dark cover, sorry. Effective, blocking off Heaven. 3-2 in favor of Fun Crew. They're going to get the spike down as well here for Gravitas, but they're still going to somehow clutch up the kills. Oh, that's 1.
Gets the heal as well. The overheal that gets all the way through. Clutchy could come off massive here.
That'll be 3. Oh, never mind. It's not went too early. That'll be the third at least there from Noz coming up and getting that one. He had it lined up. I was ahead of myself there.
Well, I would have backed Clutchy to hit that shot after the first 2. So instrumental getting that first one. Getting some HP.
10-3. This is the thing as well. With having that substantial lead because of their defense, now they should be able to win the second round after that pistol round, make it 11-3. That is such a long way back for Fun Crew. Even if they are going to be on the defense.
Easy needs to pull off some shenanigans here to try and match what Nerox did on that defensive half. Very, very light investment from Fun Crew into this. 2 shorties and a frenzy, I believe it was. If Gravitas are methodical in clearing their angles, this should be a foregone conclusion.
They are holding very close on both A and B. Cloaksy gets a reprieve, I guess. That was an intriguing little...
Didn't double peek there.
Probably should have died, actually.
Potentially. Noz does get the entry. Viper Wall comes out to try and get the player away. Flush just can't escape.
Oh!
That's greedy from Thangmap. Greedy. But that could have been such an instrumental kill.
I just face palmed Tyrell.
Calling my bot.
It happens
It
to the
happens
best.
to the best of us. That round's over. It's over.
Player remaining.
Yeah, Clutch is going to clean up the ecos or not.
So now that it's going to
That's
be
a phantom.
Now it's going to be 11-3. Yeah, not getting out of there. Fun Crew have got to start to force buy now from here on.
Yeah, you really got to throw the kitchen sink at it. They'll have the money this round, and we'll be able to carry it over.
And it's about how long can they carry this over, though?
They
These
really need to
rifles
start string,
and the economy.
No judges on the side of Fun Crew.
Well,
Interestingly enough.
look, do they feel capable enough to make those sort of same plays that we were seeing from Gravitas? I don't think so.
If it gets scouted, I mean, you can easily maneuver the map just to try and eliminate the judge threat. It looks like it might be a
here we go,
rush.
B main push. I mean, it's the standard sort of play here, especially on the bonus round.
Oh, they clean up too. This is a disaster for the Fun Crew.
Wave the white flag. Wave the wave. Oh my god, I can't even speak.
Wave the white flag.
Thank you.
Spike
There we go.
planted.
A third. A fourth not found. Easy does come back in with 2. They need the third.
Oh.
The flank is going to be activated in about 4 seconds too. 1, 2, 3.
Got him. Low health as well there. Easy clutching getting that one. One guy still has to clear out the back of B side, so is successful. Raptors, there's one left.
And this is
12-3, match point.
series elimination point. Call it whatever you want.
Point.
I want Fun Crew to get one more round and then Gravitas win so we can have 13-4, 13-4, 13-4.
It's such a shame that they didn't manage to secure the defensive pistol, the oh so important defensive pistol, and then that round they just get swarmed on, overrun. The trades don't fall their way. Fun Crew have put up a fantastic tournament. They've had an incredible run. They've given us such highs. It'd be such a shame to see them fall this way.
Well, this is it. You've got to buy into this round. You're on the defense. You've got to hope that Gravitas take a misstep or two. Maybe overplay their hand, get complacent, or don't hit your shots. In this case, they do hit their shots. It's Cloxy with the headshot on the Fang map. 5-4 advantage for Gravitas. Looking to close this out, looking to secure that first strike position. They are so close to it now, they can smell it. Dark cover, covering screens, and now they can start to push onto this A site. Spikes has been eliminated, but there is the trade to keep the advantage for Gravitas. This is looking horrible for Fun Crew. Fun Guy cannot save the day again. It's down to Fweshest in a 1 versus 4. Can't be saving here. Picks up the Vandal. No, knows that a couple might come behind. 13-3. Not quite 13-4. But who cares, really? Congratulations to Gravitas. They qualify for the first strike. And it's unfortunately commiserations for Fun Crew. The Cinderella story has come to an end.
Yeah, they gave us such great moments, such great highs, and unfortunately they do have to bow out. Someone had to go home today, and it was Fun Crew. They still gave us some brilliant moments in that, especially in that second map. Thang map was popping off. So congratulations to Gravitas, a roster newly formed for this event, and they've managed to probably meet their expectations, but I know those players will be hungry and definitely hungry for more.
I mean, not too far off, really, from First Strike themselves, so they can't be too displeased. They lost to a really good team, and it was a really, really good series as well. Close, back and forth in terms of the overall scheme of things, but in-game it wasn't really. close in all of the maps. They were all pretty one-sided.
One-sided, yeah.
Let's go and have a look at the bracket and see how things now look and shape up. Of course, Gravitas heading off into the first strike qualifying position after getting through Momentum-based and Fun Crew.
Yeah, this was a nasty little group for both Gravitas and Avant. They were definitely the two teams you'd expect to see through. Fun Crew really pushing each team to their limits, really. They had a 2-1 versus Avant as well as a 2-1 versus Gravitas. So Fun Crew really showing that they're made of it. Hopefully they stick together and we can see them in future tournaments as well. But Gravitas, Avant, qualified. Job done so far for them, but they'll be looking to go deep into that first strike tournament.
Yeah, and in terms of, I guess, expectations for them going into first strike, what's the goal? What's best case scenario for them?
Avant's shown moments of brilliance throughout their roster's inception, well, since their roster's inception. So maybe a top 4 is on the cards, but they need to play out of their skin.
Certainly seems like they'd have to bring their absolute best. Let's go and have a look at some of the replays, though, from this very enticing matchup in this best of 3. It was 13-4, 13-4, 13-3. We went to all 3 maps. We saw everything in the end, and in each map, we had a one-side affair.
Yeah, that was a fantastic spray down from Noz. This map, as you see, look at the scoreline there. It doesn't get much better for Fun Crew from that point. 13-4. This was a nice round from Thang map. A big clutch. I think that was a 4v1 clutch from Thang map. We've been treated to a lot of clutches today, Xenox, actually.
Yeah, we have.
4v1 clutches. Maybe 3 of them.
In a game with Clutchy on one of the teams as well. So maybe it's just meant to be. Yeah, look, a lot of clutches, a lot of good plays. Ascent was probably the most one-sided out of the 3 maps. You could make a case, I guess, as well for Split, technically, too.
Yeah.
But we definitely didn't see the close affair that we saw in our earlier matchup between